with someone raising their voice and stating something, an opinion. We all want to say something. We all have feelings.
Time to go.
We're not honoring each other. We're not looking for where the lawyer, a judge, a politician. They got someone at home.
Here where you go, but you're a
father or grandfather. Whether they're an officer of the law or whatever they are. We have to have a good spirit, a good mind. Back home we have that. We call it a good. We have a word for it, and it talks about having a good mind when we come together. And we have another word talking about gathering our minds like we are now. My people of the Haudenosaunee from back east. Our people were the ones who made up a lot of the treaties, the two-row wampum belt, the silver chain of peace, and many other treaties. And I ask you today, how many here have Canadian ID? And how many here believe you have treaty rights? That there's a right, that you have rights at all. Because a lot of the treaties and a lot of the agreements that were made before they came here weren't agreed to by Canadians. There was no such thing as Canada when they got here. Canada is merely just a corporation like the corporation I'm standing here in front of.
Our old village was called Shosam. It means place of the spawning heron. And we used to live there, and that was where we lived before we got kicked out of our own home. So a mill could be put there. There are no more herring there anymore. I'm listening when I'm taught Sliman by my Kukpa and Chichia, my grandmother and grandfather. I'm listening to the words they're teaching me, and these single words describing the process of gathering clams where you just, you would walk out, or you take a stick and you just, poke around and you can just feel them. You could walk and you could feel them under your feet. That's how you'd know. So you can feel them under your feet, or, to dig them out, you have to basically rake it. So that's how rich it was. Listening, and I'm being taught these words. And it makes me, it makes me sad, because I know that how much has been already gone in our culture. Or we can't practice it anymore because of the lack of our food, of our resources and fish and animals. My great-great-grandchildren may not be able to swim in this creek, like swim in a creek or a river, without having to power wash after from, fear of getting sick from the chemicals in that water. They don't know the wealth that we already have with our culture. They don't realize that. All they see is money. All they see is dollar signs. How rich can we get? That's how some of our youth see it, and it's sad. It's sad to see that. There's been so much corruption going on with pushing these treaties through. The pro-treaties, we call them, the pro-treaties. They've been giving illegal status cards. They've been selling them to people so they can vote yes to treaty. And it's just so sad to see everything that's gone wrong. To see the difference and the contrast from only 3 generations ago. In the time of when my Kukwa and Chichia were my age.